This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, hi friends. So good evening in this Business Intelligence Master program. So in today's session, we are going to talk about Azure Machine Learning Studio. Okay, what is Azure Machine Learning Studio? How you can implement the Azure Machine Learning? వాడు ఫోన్ చేస్తే నాకు ఎక్కడ కట్ అయింది. Hello, can you hear me, friends? Can you hear me now? Bharat,
Yes, Malaya.
Nagaraj, Shiva,
Yes,
Vinod?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So let's talk about Azure Machine Learning Studio. In today's session, we'll talk about what is machine learning, then what is mode and example, what is mean and example, what is probability and examples, then execute machine learning activity, how you can execute your machine learning activity, we'll discuss. Okay, how to implement the model, how to deploy the model to the web service. So all those things we'll discuss. But anybody have any idea what is machine learning? Okay, so machine learning is a concept which, like, what you are going to do by using machine learning is it's a program. This program is going to learn from the data. It is going to learn from the data and it will understand what is happening. Example, you want to understand how you are performing since last 5 years. Okay, so you have already information about you are performing since last 5 years in your business. You just bring all your data and feed it into machine learning. You just teach to the machine learning. Machine will learn all these things. And if you want to understand how is your business in next 1 year or next 2 years, you can ask mission. So mission will give you how your business is going to be. See, this is what, see, example, when you are learning Azure course, you are going to think, okay, what is my career next 10 years, next 15 years, how my career is going to be. So you are going to think like this, you are going to think like this, right? So everybody want to predict their future. So if you want to predict your future, you need to go with the machine learning. Okay, this is the one of the key term you need to remember for the prediction. Okay, example, if you know something what is going to happen tomorrow, okay, if something is going to be wrong, then you know already, okay, little bit earlier, if you know, you can just take a action to come out of that particular problem. Okay, to come out of that particular problem. Example, your friend requested for some 1 lakh money. So if you know that he is not going to give you, he will not give you back, so you will just avoid giving to him, isn't it? But if you don't know that, okay, he is not going to give you, if you don't know, okay, you thought he is good Can you hear me now?
Yes, Malaya.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So as I said, right, so from your whatever data you have for your business, you feed it to the mission. Mission will learn these things, and mission will predict your future business. Example, let's say you have a kid, okay, just a new kid, you don't know anything. What you need to do, you just take a 10 apples to the kid and tell him, hey, this is apple, this is apple 10 times. You ask next time 11th apple you take to the kid and tell, hey, what is this kid? So kid will confuse because you have not trained the kid properly. In the same way, mission, okay, mission also will confuse if you train with a less data, if you train with a very few data sets. Okay, let's say same kid, if you train with some 1,000 apples, and if you are taking 1,001 apple and you are trying to ask a kid, hey kid, what is this? Kid will try to answer, this is apple. You understood? So in the same way, mission learning also, it will, whatever it learned from that particular learning, it will tell you, okay, what is going to happen. Example, you already like you started your some business and you lost that particular business because you don't have much experience, but you learned the some experience. Even though you lost money, you have learned some experience. This experience is important if you want to start your next business. In the same way, mission is going to understand lot of businesses, lot of business mission is going to understand. So from that particular understanding, mission is going to predict your future data. So in today example, I'm going to take some loan. Okay, I have last 5 years data, whom and all I have provided the loan. So out of like let's say I have a lot of data, so for all those people I have provided the loan. But now people are not paying back. Okay, now people are not paying to me. You understood? So I have lost 5 years of loan sanctioned people details. So those people, some people already paid, some people are still paying, some people stopped paying. So all this data I will give it to the mission. Okay, mission will understand, okay, who is married, okay, who is doing own business, who is working for some other organization, who has taken how much loan, okay, what is the tenure. Likewise, we are going to predict a lot of details. So mission is going to understand a lot of details. Okay, he is a married person, he took 3 lakhs loan and is trying to pay in 3 years, but he stopped paying. Okay, another person is a unmarried, he has taken 6 lakhs loan and the tenure is 3 years, he already paid 3 years. Within 3 years he paid 6 lakhs. So likewise, we have a lot of details, all the details you provide to the mission. Mission will learn all those things. From that learning, next time you ask mission, a mission, so I have a person who is married and is requesting for 2 lakhs loan, he is trying to pay in 2 years. What is the probability? Can I give loan to this particular person or not? You can ask mission. Mission will tell, okay, hey, you can give to this person. This person 70% he will pay you back. 90% this guy may pay you back. 99% this guy may pay you. 20% he will pay, meaning you don't sanction the loan to that particular person. So likewise, mission is going to give you those details. Okay, now for this we have a different algorithms, different models. Okay, I will tell you what model I'm going to use in today's session. So first thing, before we start machine learning, you need to understand something called mode. What is mode? An example, see, the mode is the number that occurs most often in a data set. I have a data 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 2 2 1 2. Can you tell me what is the number which is repeated? What is the number which is frequently, which is a mostly occurred in this particular data set? Which number?
Two, sir.
Which number? See, these all are like a school level things. Okay, you must know, but I'm just revising. Even if you forget, you should not. Okay, that's right. What is mean and example? Mean is nothing but the average of a data set is found by adding all numbers in the data set, then dividing by the number of values in the data set. Example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sum all those numbers by the number of elements. Number of elements is 5. 15 by 5. If you divide, you will get a result of 3. Mode and the mean. These are important because the reason is to get the accurate values from the machine learning, we need to understand what is mode, what is mean. I will tell you the reason for that. What is the probability and examples? So you know probability is the measure of the likelihood that an event will occur in a random experiment. Probability is a qualified as the numbers between 0 and 1. The probability, the minimum probability is 0, the maximum probability is 1. Example, when I toss a coin, so only two possibilities we have. What are those? Tail and the head. So what is the probability? What is the percentage chances? 0.5, 0.5, meaning 50% chances we have for the tail, 50% chance we have for the toss. Okay, now I have a 3 people. Okay, I have a 1 chocolate. Okay, now I need to give this particular chocolate to the 1 person. So every person has a equally qualified. So now can you tell me what is the probability of each person to get this chocolate? 33.3, 33.3, 33.3, because maximum probability is 1 that you need to share with 3 people, 1 by 3. When you toss a coin, maximum values you will get 2. So maximum probability is 1. 1 by 2 means 0.5. When you throw a dice, there are 6 probability, right? So the chances, the total chances you will get is 6. So then you need to say 1 by 6. Next, so in that particular dice, I have even numbers. There will be 3 even numbers, 3 odd numbers. What is the probability of getting the even number? Can somebody tell me what is the probability of getting even number when I throw a dice? Okay, fine. So that is 1 by 2, friends, if you don't know. Okay. So today I'm going to use something called two-class logistic regression model to create a logistic regression model that can be used to predict 2 outcomes. Okay, so I'm going to get some outcome from the from this particular loan prediction. I just want to get my output. Okay, so for that I'm going to use the two-class logistic regression. If you want to get multiple results, we have a multi-class logistic regression, linear regression. So there are different algorithms we have. You can use any of the. Next, machine learning. See, I have a machine learning studio. What I will do, I will create a mission. To that mission, I will train with all the data that I have, and then I will test with like, let's say when I have 100 records, I will train my mission with the 70 records, and I will just conduct the exam with the 30 records. I have total 100. I'll just teach I will just teach my mission with the first 70 records. Then next 30 records I will give it to the mission, and I will ask mission, a mission, so whom I can give the loan. Okay, machine is going to tell you the correct answers from the learning. So this machine learning model I want to execute from the, so I have a new data. So now I have a new people whom I need to grant the loan. So this particular new people details I need to submit to the machine learning by using Azure Data Factory. I'll take this particular data, input container data, I'll submit on a machine learning studio. Mission will predict the results. It will write the result back to the blob output container. I will create a input container and output container. In input container, new data, new people who are requesting for the loan, those details I will store here. Output container where we are going to store our result, what mission is telling that result. Okay. The required resources are Azure Data Factory, Blob Storage, Azure Machine Learning Studio. Only these 3 resources we need. Let's go and create one by one resource quickly. Come here. The first thing is come here, go to all resource. No, click here, all services. You see something called here. You have where we are. Go back. Should click on this. Go to all services. Yeah, in this all services, come here, you can see AI plus machine learning. Click on AI plus machine learning. You see, you have a different machine learning services and AI services we have. So you can find some videos on cognitive service in my YouTube channel if you're interested. So yeah, so this is the one which we are going to talk about, machine learning studio workspace. So because I don't want to write any code for my machine learning, so how I am using my Azure Data Factory for implementing the ETL solution, ETL pipelines. In the same way, I want to implement my machine learning with the UI without writing any code. Okay, click on this, click add. Okay, I think 1 second, it is loading slow, right? Fine. See, you know workspace name I need to say Cloud Pandit ML. Okay. This is available. Subscription, no resource group. I just create resource group. Cloud Pandit DL master program. Click OK. Next. So basically, to maintain all the machine learning model flows and all, we need some storage. So I'm just going to create a storage. Create a Cloud Pandit ML storage. Okay, so I'm just going with the standard. We need a web service because we need to deploy this mission somewhere. That is, we are going to deploy in a web service. Okay, so once we deploy this particular machine learning in a web service is nothing but you can able to access something through the web, something through the URL. So you just make a request to that particular service through URL. You can able to access that service. In the same way, once I created my machine learning model that I want to deploy into my web service, so that from Azure Data Factory, I can call that web service. Okay. So with these details, yeah. So web service plan printed. I think this you no need to give, so automatically it will take, I think, default one. Let's click on this. Let's see. You have dev test S1 standard, S2 standard. Let's go with the dev. Okay, because we don't record anything. Just select dev. Just click select, then click create. Okay, this is a dev test standard is the completely free. Now come here. Let me just open one more tab for platform. This is deploy. Now come here. I want to create Azure Data Factory. Tomorrow we will have a Azure DevOps session with respect to the data flows or data factory. Go to data factories. Click add data factory. This is the resource group. Data factory, it is a cloud funded ADF V2. This name is taken, let's say 0204. Oh, this is also taken. Git configuration, I will calculator, click view the script. Click create, okay. Click refresh here. I think it is still deploying. Data factory is also deploying. Let's wait for some time. Pratik, are you able to hear me? Is it fine now? It is moving a little bit fast now. Okay, fine. So just see, first come to machine learning studio, click refresh. You got this, just click on this. How you will open your machine learning, right? So same way we need to open this. I think it is not deployed properly. See, deployment still in progress. That's why it is not showing anything. So otherwise it will ask you to launch it. Let's wait for some more time so that it will be completely deployed. Okay, deployment still in progress. Let's wait. Meanwhile, I've just explained my data sets. Come here, see, go here. You have loan approval prediction. Just click on this. See, this is the data. I have loan ID, gender, married. Okay, so whether he is a male or female, married or not married, dependents, whether he is educated or not graduated. So education, graduated or not graduated. Graduate. Okay, next, self-employed or dependent, self-employed or working for some other organization. Next, applicant income. So what is his income? Co-applicant income. Okay, loan amount that he has requested, loan amount tenure. Okay, in how many day, like how many days he is trying to make the payment, loan payment. Okay, credit history, whether in previously he has taken the loan and he paid or not. Does he has any property? So if he has any property, where he has property, loan status. Okay, so whether as per your analysis, are you going to give the loan to him or not? Yes or no? Likewise, all this information I have, so approximately some 500 and not 500, I think it should be 615. Yes, I think, right. Second. You just keep the cursor here, it will tell you. See, A615. Okay, there are 615 records. But see, the problem with machine learning is mission cannot take the proper decision if the data is not correctly trained. See, you don't have whether he is a male or female. You don't have information male or female. So in this particular case, I want to take a most repeated word in this particular column. So what is that means? Does it mean mean or mode? I need to apply a mode on this particular column. In the same way, I need to apply mode on this particular column. So some of the columns are null. Okay, because this is string. Next, I want to apply mode here, mode here. So likewise, I need to apply mode here and here. Okay, somewhere here. Next, for like let's say go up, I'll tell you. Yeah, see, maybe you just consider here, you have something called credit history. Okay, so credit history, if you look at your credit history, whether he has credit history or not, 0 or 1. So what you need to do, you need to take the here also, wherever you have null, here also you need to consider the mode. So most repeated number you need to put at the null value place, because if you have a null value, you need to clean that null values, otherwise your mission cannot able to take the proper decisions. Still it is in progress, that's okay. Refresh this, click on this machine learning. Okay, so just to click on this, we'll see view machine learning studio classic. Because I have used very long, not now, like 1 year back. Okay, click sign in here. Okay, click sign in. Let's wait. Okay. Okay, see here, if you want to write your machine learning code in a notebooks, okay, so you also should be able to see notebooks here. I think a lot of changes came recently, because I was not using this since last few, I can say 1.5 years, since 1.5 year. That's okay. Now, basically, see web services where you can deploy your experiments. Okay, you can see your experiments here. If you have any data, you just click on data sets. You can able to see data. Okay, see loan approval prediction. So same thing I have used in when. See, this is in a March 2020. March 2020 I have created. Okay, you understood? March 2020. Okay, very long time ago. So I like 1 year back at least, right? So approximately 10 months back. Now just click on this new. I want to upload new data for my prediction, right? So let's say this is the same data, but for you, you need to understand how to upload data. Click new. Let's click from local file. Okay. Click choose file. So which file you need to take for training this particular model? Go to ADB, loan approval prediction.cs. Click on this. Then you see this is a CSV file, generic CSV file with the header. You have headers or without header, you can select all those things. With headers, I have headers. Click OK. Okay. So what it has done, it has just uploaded the data. Okay. It uploaded the data. Now go to experiments. We have a different experiments, right? Okay. We have a different experiments. So what you need to do is these are the different experiments that I have created. Now click on projects. Okay. I want to create a new project. Just say create new project. I can say cloud connect project. Click OK. Okay, you can add the assets. Okay, so what all you want to add? Okay, I want data assets. See, this is what I was talking about, right? Notebooks. So you can just add all these things basically. So whatever you want, you just add this. I think all these are moving. Let's move. Few more things have to come. I don't know why it is not coming. Okay, there is some restriction for our subscription. We are not getting these the modules and notebooks. That's okay. Click OK. See, we have a different experiment. So here you have a different experiment. Just click on any experiment. Okay. See, you have something like this. These are the examples. Okay. These are the different examples that you have. Okay. But now I don't want this existing experiment. I want to create the completely new experiment. Okay. So now what you need to do, you just see these all just for idea I have given. So simple thing that we have to do, just always focus on new. Click on new. Click on data set. You understood how to upload the data. You have the data. Now go to experiments. I want to create a new experiment. Click on this blank experiment. Okay. I am here. Let's go to save data sets. My data sets, which whatever I uploaded. So this is the one which we have uploaded. Samples. So you have different domains data, sample data for your learning, Okay. So a lot of things we have in this particular. So how we have different activities, right? So in the same way, different tasks you have here, you can able to use any of this. But first thing that I need is I need to read my data. So bring this data into Canvas. So now I want to check my data. Right click on this, click visualize. Okay. So now you need to click on this each column. You will understand how many unique values we have in each column. 614, missing values 0. Gender column, unique values are 2 because unique values 2 because only the possible values are male and female. There is no other values possible. That's why unique values are 2. So how many null values we have in this column? There are 30 null values. What is the data type of this column? Is string. So likewise for each column, if you see there are 3 values are missing, 15 values are missing, 0 values missing, 32 values are missing. Again, okay, yeah. See, click on this. We have see the missing values are 22. These are the numeric. Numeric means integer data types, right? That's why we'll have minimum value, maximum value, standard deviation, unique values, missing values, everything. Okay, loan amount also. Next, we have something called credit history. There are 50 missing values, whether he has taken loan or not previously. Many many records are having a null. And now I need to clean this data. I need to clean my missing data. So you just search here something missing. See, clean missing data. Okay, bring this manipulation here. So this is basically a mini graph. Okay, you just click on this to close that. So in this loan prediction data, I'm passing. So you just drag this to here. So meaning loan data I'm passing to the clean missing data activity. What clean missing data activity will do? Select this. Click on launch column selector. So go to by name. You can just take all these columns, bring it. So out of all these columns, which columns are having null values? Married, yeah, gender also we have, independent, self-employed, credit test. Okay, we have seen all these 5 plus loan amount, loan amount term. These two are also having the null values. but these two are in numbers. These five are a kind of a string data types. Okay, that's why bring it. And if it is string data type, you need to take the mode. Example, male and female. You cannot calculate the average value for those things. Okay, married or not, yes or no. You cannot calculate the average for those things. Okay, dependents, one or two people or three people, you cannot calculate the average value for those things. What you need to do, you need to take the replace wherever we have a null value. Can you replace with the mode? Replace with mode means what it indicates, in that particular male and female column, it will check male is repeated most of the time or female. If it is male is repeated most of the time, in null places it is going to replace with male. Like that, I'm going to clean the data. Okay. Now right click on this. So you have something called run selected. You can run this particular experiment. It is going to clean your data. Okay, it is cleaned now. Now click here, right click on this, click visualize. Now if you go and see at gender and other columns, you will not have any null values. Go here and see, do you have any missing values now? 0, married 0, dependent 0, self-employed 0, education 0, because we just cleaned all these things. Credit history, see, missing values are 0, previously it's 50. Other things here you have, but loan amount is 22 missing. You see 22 missing. Loan amount term is 14 is missing. These are the like numeric values. You can calculate the average, and average value I need to replace at the null places. Okay, for that again I need to replace this. Okay, right click, copy this, and you can simply paste it. So otherwise you can bring it one more thing. That is up to you. Pause this one. Okay, after cleaning some columns, again I'm using same task. Now this time I will launch column selector. So this time I'm going to select only loan amount and the loan amount term. These two columns, on these two columns I want to apply the cleaning process. Okay, here I need to replace with the mean, average value. Okay, now right click on this, run selected. Okay, this particular task I want to run and I want to see my results. Okay, right click on this, now go to visualize. Go here, loan amount and the loan amount term. See, now missing values are 0. Loan amount term, missing values are 0. You understand? I just cleaned all my data. Now my data is proper. Now what I need to do, I need to select the columns, because some of the columns I don't record actually. So that's why what I wanted to do, I just have to select columns. There is something called select columns in dataset. Okay, I just have to select some of the columns. I will tell you. Come here, click launch selector. Can you tell me, do we have any dependency with loan ID? See, loan ID is the simply something will be generated given to you. It's not based on you. Loan ID is simply they will give gender, male or female. So male means there is some guarantee. Female, there is some guarantee. Married or not married, there is some guarantee. Married, there is some guarantee that you will pay the loan. So meaning except loan ID, other details are important. So that's why I will ignore the loan ID. I will select other columns. Select it. Now right click on this, click run selected. Okay, if you want to minimize these things, right, you can just likewise you can able to do once. Okay, fine. Now you see selected columns, we have selected columns here. Okay, now I have a 650 records, right? So I want to split 70% of the records to teach the mission, and 30% of the records I need to take for conducting the exam. That's why I need to split the data set. split. See, split data you have. Pass output of these 2 days and run selected, and you just running the split. But you see the split is basically by default the split happened for the 50% of the records. You just click on this and see the records which happened, like what is the percentage here, what happened here. So basically you are just trying to find out here. You are just splitting the 50%, 50% records. If you click on this at one, right click on this, you'll have 50% records. You will not have all the records. See, 307 out of 615. So if you click on this next one, here you will have a 307, I think. 307 and 307, 50% records. Now I want to say 0.7% of records at 1, 30% of records at 2. Now you run it once again, but before run it, for my for better performance, you are going to use something called random state and true. So basically state feed split, what you need to do, you need to tell what is the column that you want to predict. Click launch column selector. I want to predict loan status. Can I give the loan to him or not? Loan status I want to know. Okay, click selected. Now run it. Now basically at first you check here, you will have some 70% of the records. You just calculate. See, 429 records we have here. Click here. Here only 185 rows we have. Understood? Now we have 70% of records here, 30% of records here. Now what I will do, I will use a two class logistic regression. Okay, bring this model. Okay, this mission I need to train with this 70% of the records. So not like this, sorry, you cannot do like this. You need to train model. You need to ask to train a model. Can you just train this model? Okay, you need to say this is the mission that I need to train with this 70% of the records. You understood? Now right click on this, click run select. So now I'm going to train my model. I think train model. Yeah, here also you need to say which column. So based on what column you want to predict loan status. Now you right click, run selected. Okay, fine. So basically this particular model is trained with 70% of the records. Now I want to conduct, I want to test some exam. I need to put some scores. I need to give the some score, how it is trained. Okay, so you have some score model. Okay, you need to give the scoring, right? So come here and pass this 30% of records. Now you check and give the score. Okay, you have the actual values. You just to check with your this mission. Now this mission, what results it is giving, what results this mission is giving, what is the actual values from this 30%, you will come to know. You give this scores, right click and run selected. Now let's say you are a you got the scores, but now I have to evaluate you. Okay, I need to evaluate you whether you are a state ranker or all India ranker. Okay, for that you need to say evaluate model. Okay, evaluate model, something like this. Okay, you have something called evaluate model. Okay, that is what I'm going to send. Now right click on this, run selected. You are evaluating. Here you will get to know what is the accuracy, all those things. So right click on this. See evaluation results. Okay, you just click on evaluation results. Okay, evaluation results, visualize. See, this is the scoreboard. The positive rate, the false positive rate. What it means, I'll tell you. See, the precision, you got 80% correct. Accuracy, 83. Okay. True positive 127, false positive 37, true negative 27. So this is basically against what is expected, what it is given. So basically, out of 100, 83, like for like example, let's say you have given 100 bits. Now I just correctly have written for 83, 17 questions are wrong. Okay, so something like that. I got some 83% accuracy. Okay, my precision is 80. Okay, other details will get to know. Okay, this is my model. Model is ready. Now overall entire model I want to run it once. Okay, just click run, run all. Not I am not selecting particular thing. I am just running everything at once. It will say it will just take some 10 to some 30 seconds. It will take. You can see. Okay, it is already finished running. Okay. Now you can just say set up web service. I want to deploy this model to the web service, so it will accept the input and output. Now you see, click on this, click predictive web service, creating a predictive experiment, predictive future you are going to predict. Okay, so it is going to give the input and output. See, this model is just going to change completely. It is the input, there is the output. Okay, this is the input I need to give for this. This is the output that I need to set. Can you check what is this? Input one. These names are important. Click on this. This is what? Output one. Okay. Now, okay. So what it is saying? Experiment must be run so that your edits can be validated. Okay. So after adding the inputs and output, I want to run the experiment once again. Run it. Now you see the running time. You will be able to see at the right top here. Running since. Once it is ran, so you can just deploy this model into your web services, from where you can able to access this model using the URL. We have finished running, right? Now just come to deploy web services. Click on deploy web services. So now this particular web services, like this particular model, will be deployed into the web service. Once it is deployed into web service, you have a API key. Okay, this is important to connect to the this particular model from Azure Data Factory. This is the key. Next, batch execution. Click on batch execution. Okay, click on batch execution from here. So this is the post URL. By using this URL, you are going to access that particular model. Okay, these two things we have. Now you no need to come here again and again. Come here, click on go to data factory. See, this is the data factory. Click on data factory. Click author and monitor. Okay, now go to manage tab. First we need to create a linked service. So let's click on new. Okay, go to compute. Let's select machine learning, Azure machine learning. Click continue. So this is what LS for ML connection. Okay, auto result integration on time because everything in a cloud. So subscription, through subscription, I will identify my machine learning workspace. This is my workspace. Okay. Okay, so do one thing. I think this is going to the different one. Just cancel this. I'll tell you. Go to author tab. Let's click here pipeline. Go to machine learning activities. Okay. So you have a machine learning batch activity. Okay. Just bring the machine learning batch activity. It's machine learning studio classic. Okay. So we need to connect to this. Click new. So this is machine. Let's put input service for ML. Endpoint is nothing but a URL. Okay, this is the URL you need to take this URL, give it here. Next, this is the key. API key. This is the key. Okay, once you have these two, can you test the connection? Connection is successful. Can create it. Go to settings. So you need to provide the input for your web service, output to your web service. Okay. So, but click new. So what is your input? Input, I have shown you input one. The output is what? Output one. Okay. So where is your input? Input means basically, let's say, see, go into ADB. I have some machine learning input. Okay. This is the input I have. This is the input I have. So here I am saying these are the new people who are requesting for the loan. I am saying I want to grant loan to this person, this person, this person, this person. Sorry, I don't want to grant loan to this person. I want to grant loan to this person no, this person no, this person yes, this person yes. But what mission will tell, we'll see. These are my results, loan status. But what mission will tell, we will see. But this is my input to my machine learning service now. This input I need to store it in some storage. Okay, for that I'll create a see here you don't have any linked service, right? Let me just connect some blob storage. You remember blob storage is already created when we are creating the storage machine learning studio. So Cloud Pandit ML storage. Okay, this is the one. Click test connection. Create it. In same storage, see, I hope all these things you know. That's why I'm going a little bit fast connections and all. So this is the same linked service. Input one I have shown you in a machine learning model. Output one I have shown you. So this is the same linked service I need to use for the blob storage. In blob storage, I need to have a input data. I need to have a output file. I need to do. For that, go to your storage account first. See, this is the storage account. Click on the storage. We already connected to the storage from media. Click on container. Click on. Let's create two contents. Okay. Cloud Pandit input. Let's create one more Cloud Pandit output. Create it. Go inside this. Let's click upload. Let's click on this. Desktop. Where we have our source data ML input. Okay, .cs. Open this. Upload this. Okay, this is my input. But in output folder, I don't have anything. I don't want to keep anything. Okay, I will create file from a data factory. Come here. Browse it. Select Cloud Pandit input. This is the file that I want to select. Now come to output. Oh shit, I selected wrongly. I think yeah, you need to say ML output. I say no, completely you need to remove this because you are at the output one. Browse it. Select output. Slash you can say ML output dot CSV. Go up at this is the input. Okay, browse it and tell what is your input. You can give the input here. click OK. So this is how you connected to your machine learning studio. In settings, you are providing the input. These are my data. This is my data ML input. So for that, it will just generate some results and it will load all those details in a ML output.csv file. Okay, let's debug this. We'll see. It is going to take some 1.5 minutes or something. We'll see. It is in progress. You see this machine learning activity succeeded. Let's go to storage account. See, I'm in output. Let's click refresh. Output file should come. Yes, there's the file. Let me just download this file and show you all the results. Okay, come here. So ML output. Now you see this here. I'm saying yes, I want to grant the loan. I don't want to grant the loan. So, but mission is saying, hey, yes, you need to grant 71%. He will pay you back. Here I am saying yes, I want to grant. It is saying no, you should not pay because only 0.14% he may pay you back. It is no. Okay, so when you say no, but mission is saying yes, you can pay, is 79% you will pay. No, but mission is saying yes, you can pay, 71% you will pay. Here you are saying yes, I want to pay. Mission is saying no, you should not pay. He will pay only 15% chances that he can pay you back. Here you are saying yes, I want to pay. Mission is also saying yes, you can pay. So 71% you will pay you back. Likewise, it will just give these scores, probability scored probabilities and scored labels. If you say no, it is mission is saying yes. If you say yes, mission is saying no. Because it will just consider all these details, whether he's married or not, whether he's educated or not, self-employed, what is the amount, tenure, all these details. It will consider whatever learning it has done. With that learning, it is going to predict these details. Okay, understood, friends? That's all for today. Okay, thank you.